Today we're going to be looking at Manic Panic in Electric Lizard. I have my swatches listed 1 through 13. 1 is blue, 2 is kind of like a pale, dusty blue, 3 is like a light pink, 4 is a natural red color, just a little bit on the deeper side, and then 5 is black. So then 5 to 12 I have a range of hair colors in between. And then 13 is the toned version of number 12. What I'll do is I'll take the dye from the container and I'll put that at the top of each swatch. And then some people like to lighten their dyes, so I will dilute the dye as we go down, and I'll let you know the measurements as we go. Let's get started with the direct dye. For the middle portion, we're going to be doing 1/2 teaspoon of dye to 1/4 teaspoon of diluter. And then for the ends, we're doing equal parts of dye and diluter, and for me that's 1/4 teaspoon of dye and 1/4 teaspoon of diluter. I'm gonna let these sit for an hour, then I'll rinse them out, and once they're dry, I'll meet you back here. For how neon and bright this dye is, it actually surprisingly dyed a lot of the swatches. Number 6 and 7, they both have like an ashy look, but definitely still green on the direct dye parts. And I would say you can start to see it on number 8. For sure. Number 12 to me looks like it's the most intentional. I think number 13, especially on the toned parts, is technically more chartreuse. But either way, you definitely don't get as much of that neon look unless it is platinum. The ones that surprised me the most were number 1 and number 3. Number 1 was the really deep blue, and I thought the blue was going to be too dark for the green, but actually it looks like a blue-green. Which is pretty cool. Even on the diluted sections, it still definitely has a green hue to it. And then number 3 was pink, and I'm confused because it looks orange. Well, I guess what, pink or red and yellow would make orange, so I guess pink and like a green with a yellow undertone apparently makes orange. And then number 4 doesn't look too much different. Maybe in the sunlight it would look a little different, which we'll see when we do close-ups. I've only done one other like true green on my channel, and that was Lime Crime Jello. So this is Jello, comparable to number 13. And this is Jello, comparable to number 12. And Jello, comparable to number 11. Jello is definitely much more of a like grassy green. For some reason I had it in my head that they were going to be very similar, but definitely not the case. These are the darker swatches for Jello, if you're curious. They don't really look similar at all. So now that we've seen everything together and compared, let's get into the close-ups. I really hope this video helped. If you are curious about my die schedule, I do have that linked below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.